Hello, hello, and happy new month to you all. I hope you're having a really, really wonderful day. I wanted to just connect with you all as we are entering into a brand new month. I cannot believe that January and February are already gone here in this 2022 year, but what I can believe is how much progress and awesome things that have taken place over here at Lady B. And we've got some great new things coming to share with you in the next few months. I cannot wait to get those things out there. But in the meantime, I wanted to check in with you all because you know, it is that time and has been for a while where the hype and all the excitement of the new year really does come to kind of a halt or gets a little bit pushed aside as we launch into the year and kind of just get back into the same old, same old. And I wanted to check in with you and see how are you doing. It's not uncommon that by now some of us are kind of lost our way and a little frustrated or maybe confused as to why or how these goals we've set for ourselves in this new year have just kind of come to a halt. So first of all, I wanted for you to say, or wanted to say to you that it's okay. It's okay. First of all, it happens to a lot of us. And second of all, it's not over. We are just beginning a new month. And you can choose at any time to make these shifts and changes in your business. It does not have to happen at the first of the year, the first of the month, and the summer, first of a quarter, first of a week. It doesn't have to be a Monday. And you can make the shift or the change or whatever needs to happen in your business to pursue those big goals at any time. So you are not too late. You are just on time, my friend. So I wanted to walk you through three kind of different things or things that you can do to kind of check yourself as you enter into this new month to really kind of get yourself jump started again. So let's break those down here just really, really quick. So the first one is to set your calendar every single week. And I know that we've talked about this before. We'll talk about it again because I'm just wildly more productive when I have my calendar set. And what I mean by this is every task, if you will, within my calendar has a color code. And tasks include client work, they include billable work, they include Lady B work, they include non-billable work, all of them which have their own color. So at a glance, I can kind of see what my week looks like. It has meetings, it has taken the dog to the vet, it has taken the kid to the dentist, it has practices, it has every single element of my life is in this calendar. And here's the deal. I know some of you are like, oh my gosh, I don't want to be held hostage to that. If you have to write it down or if you have a different system, my whole purpose of sharing that is like just to have or give yourself the the organization of a system. So having something where you can look at your day and and then, I'm not kidding, build in breaks in there, build in time to go for a run, build in time to eat your lunch, build in time to take a 15-minute walk around the block and stretch your body. That's part of your day too. Build it in, but making sure that you have some structure to it and actually have expectations to it. So what I don't want you to do is wake up on a Monday morning and just throw caution to the wind and just, say like, I want to achieve this really big goal in my business by, May 1st, and then just sit at your desk and hammer away. Because the thing is, it doesn't matter how great our intentions are. Things are going to distract us. Things are going to pull us another direction. Something's going to happen, whether it be that day, that week, that month, but something, it's just how it works out. It's going to happen. So if you had 2 hours blocked to work on your business that day and something personal or something with the client comes up and that 2 hours gets taken by the client, you still have to move those 2 hours somewhere else. It doesn't just happen. Now you're accountable for that time still. So you take those 2 hours and you bump them over to the next day if you need to. You bump them into maybe later that day. I don't always recommend it, but in a season that I'm in, especially right now, maybe you gotta bump them into a weekend or into an evening just to kind of hammer it out. But the thing is, you cannot lose those 2 hours. If that is 2 hours into your business or into your client's business or into something, those are documented hours. Like, move them, but do not just remove them. Okay? So setting your day up And I would do this on Sunday evening and Sunday sometime, maybe Friday afternoon if you're wrapping up your day and you kind of look at your next week, but block an hour or 30 minutes of time to set up your next week. It sets you up for success. It does not take long. Most of the time when I'm blocking out things, they're reoccurring. So it's not like once I do it, I have to do it all the time. Maybe those reoccurring things move as they need to, but they're not going to be removed. So make sure you set that time. And again, this also goes with any sort of workout or training or any other like family system you may have going on. Like maybe you meal prep on Sunday. So you know that on Friday afternoon, you go get all the groceries to meal prep, or Saturday. Like this includes, it can really bump into personal life too. Just making sure though that you've got that time blocked and scheduled out so you can see the progress taking place as you move forward and achieving those goals. So if you're off track, get yourself back on track with that tip. Another thing I do that I highly recommend is looking at what took you off course these first 2 months and, if possible, removing it. So what I mean by that is a lot of times people are like, oh, I don't have time. I hear I don't have time all the time in my business and in my industry, I should say. They don't have time to produce content. They don't have time to do this. They don't have time to figure out and do the research. They don't have time. Well, that's all well and good. But I get that. People are busy, but let's break down how we're using. We all have the same 24 hours. People have cracked the code of mastering time. How can we do that for you? So one of the things that we look at is we break down their day. How do you spend your time? I've had to do this for myself and had to have a really big reality check that sometimes I'm not using my time in the most effective way. That's not to say you cannot rest. That's not to say you cannot watch a movie or a show or do something like that on Netflix. But it is a really big kind of step back to see, okay, I didn't do as much or get as far as I wanted to. Why is that? What's holding me back? And or unpacking maybe, or reevaluating how that time is being spent. If you are indeed spending too much time on this guy, I've had to leave him really, really far so that I wasn't distracted, that I didn't get a ding and like have to know what was happening on my phone, that I didn't have my own just, I want to go see how something's doing, that I just posted kind of reaction and just trying to just needed to remove it from the situation, honestly. So is that you too? Do you need to like get more disciplined in yourself? Is it watching too much TV? Is it just flat out not doing it? So really check yourself. Is it, the evaluation of time is really, really critical. Oh, I have too much time on Amazon too. Browsing through the internet. That's another big thing that people can take, that can pull them away and take them from their tasks. But really tracking it and making sure that the time you have is being used in the most like maximized way possible. So track yourself every 15 minutes, 30 minutes, hour, however is easiest for you, break it down. But that's also where tip number 1 comes into play, where you're chunking out your time every day. You can help actually keep yourself accountable for that too, and not get too distracted with devices or TV or other things like that. And the third thing is to make time to create. And this might sound really, really weird to some of you, like create. What do you mean create? If you're not a creator, if you're not, if you're not creating social content or blogs or videos like this, or things like freebies or courses or writing a book, like that might sound a little weird. But creation then for you sounds more like just taking time to build your business and being that visionary role versus the down in the weeds operator role. So taking time to create, setting time every day, maybe it's a little bit of time every day, maybe it's just a chunk of time every week, but giving yourself that like creative outlet. Everyone has a little bit of creativity in them, even if it's a matter of just exploring what additional revenue, ideas you can bring into your business, how you can move from brick and mortar to online, how you can maximize online opportunities, how you can maximize events or things like that. Like there's always ways that we can evolve and innovate within our business. So you don't have to be a creative, but you can be creative in your business. So setting time aside, like I said, it helps to fuel you and excite you again about your business. It is so easy to get down in the weeds and stay there day after day, week after week, month after month. And when it comes to a brand new year and you get all excited about what is to come this year and all the fun things, and you just then get right back in the weeds, that excitement quickly goes away. And that's where we end up where we're at right now. The first of the month of March 2022, and we've got nothing. So, or we haven't gotten as far as we wanted to. So let's really look at that and look at it from a different lens of creation, but also working on your business instead of always in the business. But blocking time out for that every single week. That's how you innovate and grow over time. You can look forward to it. It's almost like a reward. I always look forward to that time because it's fun. It's fun to do that. It's fun to create. And a lot of people enjoy that kind of part of their business because it's not what they get to normally do. And that's what makes it fun too. It's a little bit of shaking it up. And again, it moves your business along. Some of this creation time, or all of this creation time, if you really wanted to use it strategically, could be to achieve those big goals. And that's how you continue to move the needle while still being an operational role, if that's where you're at right now in your business. Not very many of us have the luxury of being the visionary and creating all the time. A lot of us are still working alongside our team to get content out and to get our products sold and all the good things. This is your time to just be a visionary, to just kind of dream big and build and get innovative and think outside the box and brainstorm. It's fun. It should be so much fun. And if you want to bring your team in on it too, and just have an hour every week where you just pour out all those ideas, you would be really, really excited to hear and see all the different things that your team even has thought of for your business. And together as a collective, you can really go and decide what ones you want to bring into real life. So don't forget about that stuff too. And that can actually be part of how you achieve some of the goals you set earlier in the year, but you have to schedule it. You have to put some intention behind that time. You have to make sure you're not getting distracted. If you are, you have to remove the distractions. You have to be disciplined enough to take them out of the equation and to plunge forward and really go at it. So I hope that these tips have helped you. If you're still in a little bit of a space of, oh man, I wish I would have, I wish I would be further along. I wish I would, all the other, I wish I would fill in the blanks. But if you're still struggling, I advise you highly to send me a message, comment below, or just send a quick DM message. It's fine too. I will send you a free copy of our goal planning workbook. We had this out back in January, and we were getting a whole bunch of people to get it downloaded, and they did, and it was awesome. It is a workbook that walks you through 5 different steps of goal planning. And if you need a refresher or you need to go back, or you just need to kind of organize it a little bit more, this workbook might just be for you. So again, send a comment below, shoot me a quick DM, and I'll get that PDF sent off to you right away. Okay. So let me know if you get it, what you think of it. We're going to continue to fine tool it or massage it and make it just right. But right now it's on version 1. We're so excited. I ran through the workbook myself. I've been using it ever since. So far, so good with me. So we're still plugging away and really have shot for the stars this year. So being intentional with time, scheduling it out is so critical. So I hope that this serves you well. And I hope also that you have a really amazing week and happy new month to you. We'll talk soon. Bye.